Yeah, good evening, guys. Can you able to hear me?
Yeah. Good evening, Murali.
Good evening. So last class we discussed about networking, content delivery. We already discussed about network basics, IP address, IP4, IPv6, and network bits and processor bits. What is CADR block range? That is the block range which we are selecting. And MSI model, Amazon VPC we start, and we discussed about Amazon VPC is an isolated location and where you can isolated section where you can have your own network connectivity and all those things. You can create IP address. Then what is PC? What is subnet? Subnet, we have two subtypes of subnets: public and private subnet. Then IP address range, which one is the lowest? Lowest is a 28, and highest is 16, which is having 65,536 IP address. Then why we want to reserve 5 IP address by default? Then what is elastic IP address and elastic network interface? Table routes and VPC networking. This is what we saw on previous Wednesday. So first we discussed about internet gateway. Internet gateway is giving you the internet access to the public subnet, and public subnet can able to connect it to. I mean, the internet gateway, it will go to router. Router will go to the server. Then we have NAT gateway. NAT gateway is mainly for having private subnet, that is private server have access, internet access. Then we have to go to NAT gateway. The NAT gateway has to be launched in public subnet. Then we discussed about the difference. Then we talk about VPC sharing. That means in the same VPC, if you have multiple accounts, inside that account we can share the resources instead of buying a new one. Then VPC pairing is nothing but pairing. I told you only two VPCs can able to transfer the data at a time, and mainly transitive peering is not possible. That is A to B and B to B. A is equal to B. B C is not, A is not equal to C, because A and C again they have to pair separately. Then side to side VPN, that is you are transferring one data from your physical data center to cloud. We can use VPN. VPN will take more network bandwidth. It will take. Instead of that, we can go for direct connect, which will reduce the cost. A direct connect will have 8.1Q VLAN cable. Then VPC endpoint, there is a direct link which we have created. Either we create or AWS have already created some private links that we can able to use it. Then the final solution came with the AWS Transit Gateway, which is like a hub. It will act like a hub where we can able to have connect with all the VPCs and transfer the data at the same time. Then we discussed about the label and we marked the label also. Okay, today we'll discuss about VPC security. VPC security. So VPC security, it's a main topic. Wherever you go for the interview, they'll ask you difference between security and NACL. Okay, so VPC security is nothing but this security group which will act as the instant level, act at the instant level. Instant means what? Instance means what?
Server.
Instance means what? Yes.
Is it environment?
No, I told you on the first class itself. Instance is equal to,
Instance,
you have written in your notebook.
instance is a server. I think.
Yes, instance means what? Server. So server, we are going to put a security group. You are able to see this is public subnet. So inside the subnet, we have one more security group. It's like one more level of security for your server. That is called security groups. Now there are two differences. One is security groups. Another one is NACL. Now security group act at the instant level. That means above instance, you will have security group, and NACL act as the subnet level. We can have one more security. It's nothing but layers of security. How we have some doors, multiple doors to go inside, multiple security checks we are giving, same thing. So first one, maybe if you are having a notebook, you make a note. First one, security group act at the instant level. So here I can able to see instance means. So as you guys, as I think as of now, you might have understood the structure of your AWS cloud. Do you remember the structure? If not, please remember the structure. How this will be: first is cloud. Second one, inside the cloud only we have region. Region means country. Let us take India. And inside the region we have three availability zones. That is third layer. Then inside availability zone, across all the three availability zones we have VPC, which is fourth one. Inside VPC we have public subnet and private subnet. Inside public subnet we have servers, and server is connected through internet. Servers, I mean the subnet, full subnet will be connected to route table. As I already mentioned, all subnets should have at least one route table, but route table can have multiple subnets. Okay. And again, internet gateways mainly will be attached to the VPC, because entire VPC should have the internet. Then only I can able to access. Next, private route table wants to access internet means it has to go through route table, then NAT gateway, then again route table of public route table and internet gateway. So these are the basic things. You guys now you remember the structure of cloud. So what is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth? Now this is what here we are looking into. Now you see we subnet, public subnet. Inside public subnet we have server, but above the server we have one more layer of security. I think you have mobiles, right? So mobiles, you have how many types of security levels you have? First is like your, I think your fingerprint is the first one. Yes.
Passcode.
Yes, passcode. These are other types, patterns are also there. Now, for example, some people might have locked their app. Let us say app, WhatsApp itself you locked. So when you keep your finger on the phone, now the phone will get unlocked. But again, the app will get unlocked if you have already put some pattern for that.
No.
No, right? So same thing only. It's our wish whether we want to put security groups. That is for the server. I want to give one more level of security group or not, or I'll put one more yes for the throughout this entire subnet itself. I'll put a security. Now let us see. This is the first point. Second point. Security groups have rules. Security groups will have rules. What rules means? This is a server, correct? Server will have all incoming calls, correct? Correct. It can rules control inbound transfer, inbound traffic, and again it will go outbound traffic. It means it's like server is nothing but your request and response, correct? Na? Request, some user is requesting something and you are responding, correct? That's called incoming, inbound, and outbound traffic. Now, security groups, we are going to put the security groups here. It is nothing but like a layer. Now, let me explain you with some basic example. Let us keep this security group as a security guy. As a security guy, let us keep. Now, what's the security guy's job? If you see this tech park security guys, will they allow everybody inside?
No.
Okay. One candidate got selected in that company inside the tech park. Now next day he's going for the job. Will the security guy allow him?
He may, provided he should show some identity card.
Okay. Yes. One more thing is there. What is that?
Offer letter,
If
your
you go to
company
this tech
letter,
park, especially,
like he is working there, he needs to show proof for that.
yes, but some company, some HR, some security guys will ask, our HR of that company didn't give the list of candidates who are supposed to join today. Will call another HR whether this guy has to be allowed or not. One, or they might HR itself automatically send a mail to the security guy that these candidates are going to join today. Allow them. Correct na? Okay. Let us keep this as the first day of this guy. He's showing his offer letter. Today is his joining date. Now allowing him. Correct. Now basically this security guy is not allowing anybody. Correct na? Inside. First he is checking whether he is having ID card, whether he is allowed or not. Any letter is there at least. Correct. So by default, it is our responsibility to give the rules to the security guy. Now, by default, what does the security groups will do? Here, by default, it is deny all the inbound traffic. Deny all the inbound means what? Whoever is coming inside, it will deny by default. Just now I told you the security guy will not allow this candidate until and unless he show the proper proof. Next, okay, this guy joined on the morning. Will the security guy again when he is leaving from the office at 6 o'clock, let us say 9 o'clock he came, 6 o'clock he is leaving outside. Will he go and ask the proof again?
You will collect that ID card.
No company ID card, then again tomorrow he has to come, right?
There are
No, first day of
temporary
joining.
card,
Oh,
temporary cards.
temporary cards.
Fine, temporary card he might collect it, but he got the ID card itself. First day to leave, there are a lot of companies giving ID card. Now, while he goes outside, will the security guy stop him?
No.
No, nothing.
No, right? Yes. So same thing here. You see, it will allow all outbound traffic. That means inbound alone, it will by default. This is by default. Okay. Default, all inbound traffic is not allowed. That is denied. But allow all the outbound traffic by default. This is your normal security group rules. Next, you can also set the security group rules whether to control inbound and outbound. You can also put the rules to security. You guys have to verify the ID card when while they are going inside also, while they are coming outside also you have to verify. We can put a rule. Am I right? Yes. Same thing here in the security group also. You can set the inbound and outbound rules traffic. Next, security groups are stateful. Security groups are stateful. What does this mean by this stateful means? Stateful means, okay, I'll give you an example why, what is in by stateful. Now when he go inside, the candidate going inside, he denied, correct now, he denied and stopped him and he got the ID card or the offer letter, he checked it. But why he didn't check when he goes out? Why he didn't go? Why he didn't check when he goes out?
Because while coming only all the scrutiny was done. So unless that is
Exactly.
done, he was not allowed to get in. So if he is allowed to get in, then he is a authenticated person.
Yes, his records are collected already, correct? His
Yes.
information that he is going for X company, we already collected the information in the morning, correct now? So can I use that same information while he goes out also? I don't want to call him and stop him and wait, give me all the details again one more time. It's not necessary, correct? Right? Why? Because the data which we already collected in the morning, it is already there, correct na? So that's called the stateful. Stateful means store the info or request for the future use, for the future use. Please write and keep this one, because stateful is everywhere. You go for any technologies, you go, there'll be two things, stateful and stateless. Stateful means your request is captured and stored for the future use. You don't want the second time when you come, it's not necessary for you to repeat it again. Like your browsers, first time when you log into Gmail account, you will save your password. It is caching all these memories, right? Second time when you log into the same website, is it asking you anything again? Unless and until you clear the history, it'll not ask. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So what it is helping you? Is it doing any help for us? Is it providing any help for us?
We are able to track who is coming and who is going.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm asking the browser. The browser, you save the password, and second time you come in, it is not
We
asking
don't
you any
need to
details. It's
put
directly
we
going to
don't
the
need
site.
to put credentials every time.
Yes, is it making your work faster?
Yes, yes.
Yes, that's
Saving
what.
time.
Yes, it is saving time, and that's what here. So here it is stateful, deny all inbound rules traffic, allow outbound traffic. Okay, and security groups are stateful. Now here all these all traffic all allowed. Now You can specify allow rules but not deny rules. What is saying? For example, you are having this bank account, right? You open a bank account. Once you open a bank account, they will give you one more form. What is that form?
Nomination.
Nomination. Okay, that I think when you open your bank account itself, there is a nominee who you are representing a nominee. Your account is opened on the day morning. You filled all the details. They said open your account, sir, and one more form they are asking you to fill it. At last, after opening
Extra,
the account. Huh?
extra service, like extra the net banking checkbook you remember.
Exactly. Fine. Now, what by default it will be there?
Blank checkbox.
You'll be able. Huh?
Blank checkbox. Like there will be a checkbox which is blank.
Yes. You'll say internet banking, mobile banking, debit card, credit card, checkbook, passbook. I think they will give by default. Any other extra services, mutual fund or something like that. Correct? Na? Now, this form, what is the rule actually? If you're not filling this form,
You will not get the service.
exactly. So by default, what it is taking? By default, it will go to deny.
Deny.
By default, it is no. Until and you go and tick it, then only it will allow. Correct? Na? Same thing only in security groups. You can specify allow rules only, but not deny rules. Whatever you're not allowed, by default, it will go to deny. Are you getting? Yes? Okay. Now, all the rules are evaluated before the decision to allow. Now, let us come back to the security guy. Let us say the security guy is asking your, when you come for the interview to that gate, he is asking all those details. Like, let us say 5 details: name, and where are you from, and your phone number, and person to visit, person whom you want to meet, maybe whom you want to meet, and the purpose. Okay. Now let us check. These are the rules. Rule number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now the security guy, can he ask these questions? Not can he. Now in the security group, what is the task is? He has to ask all these questions and get the answer, from the candidate. Then only he has to allow. Okay. Now, can he ask first a name and then he ask what is the purpose and whom you met and then ask phone number and where are you from? Can we ask like that? I'm saying the order. Can we change it? The security guy, will he
Yes,
remember the same order always?
not
Yes,
really.
correct, na? Exactly. Now, here the rule is in the security groups, all rules should be evaluated before the decision to allow traffic. Before the decision to allow traffic. Before you send somebody inside, make sure you are having the answers of all these questions. Okay. In whatever way, I mean, the order can be changed. The order can be changed. That's what this rule of security group says. All rules are evaluated before the decision to allow traffic. So here you can able see internet, TCP protocol. What is the port range? Allow all inbound. By default, all are outbound are free. As we already mentioned in the rule, all allow all outbound traffic by default, deny all inbound traffic. And here we mentioned you specify only allow rules, but not deny rules. And all rules are evaluated before the decision to allow traffic. Are you clear now? Yes. So this is a rule for security group. I hope you all understand. So let us keep this security guy as like an office security guy. Let us say this office security guy. You just imagine office security guy. This situation will be applied. He is protecting your office. Okay. He can able to control the whoever is coming inside, going outside. He can control. Whenever there's somebody new person comes in, he will deny by default. He will check with the HR or the concerned manager with all the details, then he will allow. But when the candidate going out, he will not take any data again because he is stateful, because he has already recorded all the data. Next, you can specify allow rules but not deny rules. That means by default, all the rules are denied. If you are somebody you are allowing, you have to mention only the allow rules. And again, all rules are evaluated before the decision to allow traffic. Okay. Next one, network access controllers. That is NACL, network access controllers. This is what where you have in your college is my screen visible? Is my screen visible?
No.
Now?
No.
Now also no?
Not it. Yeah. Now it has come.
Okay. Next one is NACL. As I told you, this NACL is nothing but like your college computers. We have, I told you, 100 computers are there. Let us take 100 computers are there. Only those hundreds of computers only can able to access a particular website. Let us take webmail. In your colleges, we might have webmail. That mail can be accessed only through our computers. Only the college computer we can able to access, because we might have given the IP address of all these one in one shot. Only those IP address can able to access this website. Correct? That's what network access control list. Now, I told you what is the example I told you for this security group. What example I told you for the security group? I told you the example of an office security guy. Correct, na?
Right.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Now we'll go for this one. Again, he's also a security guy, but he's not for the office. He is for a mall. He is for a mall, let us keep. Now, what is this one? NACL, as I told you, he is going to be a controller for all the public subnet and private subnet. This security group, this is also one of type of security group, but this will act at the subnet level. That will act at the instant level. Each server they have security. Here it is subnet. That is the overall building we have 1%. Okay. Now, here what are the rules? Here a network ACL has separate inbound and outbound rules, and each rule can either be allowed or deny also. What is the rule? Here we can define inbound also, outbound also. And previously in the security group we mentioned already only allow rules we can give. We cannot make deny rules, because deny rules is by default it is there. But here you can give deny rules also, allow rules also. What is the difference here? Now, default all network ACL allow all inbound and outbound traffic. Now, this is why I am saying you we take a mall. Now, in the mall security will ask you any details when you're going inside.
No.
When you're coming outside, he will ask any details. No.
No.
Correct. No. Now, this is why we call this as stateless. Now, what I told you for stateful means what I told you.
Store information for future purpose.
Exactly. Store information for the future. So morning he gave the details. So when he is leaving the office, I'm not asking anything. I'm a security guy. I'm not asking anything. But in the mall, I don't know. I didn't ask what is details also when he go inside, and when he go outside also, I'm not asking anything. So I don't store any information. That's called stateless. I don't store any information for the future. If I put some rules now, if it's a rule, it will come. Now if it's not a rule, It will not be there. Now let us take the example why I told you in the mall. Now malls, now they are not asking any details. But imagine the corona time. You are into we were into corona, right? At that time when you go to the mall, did they collect all the information?
Yes.
Yes. Again, when they go out, also they checked whether this person who go in, he came out or not, or one more security guy this side, one guy said from the other side, they collected that also. But now there is no checking, nothing, because here we can able to put the rules, we can able to break the rules, I mean we can able to leave the rules, we can create our own rules. Okay. And stateless means, now if I go and ask the same mall who collected my information, if I go and ask me, give me my details, means will they have it?
No.
No, because it is stateless. I don't want to store your information for the future use, nothing. At that time during corona they put rules, that's it. After that time the data has been thrown out. Correct. Now, and here as I already told you, we can go to allow rules also, deny rules also. You can mention allow also, deny also. Next, custom network ACL. Custom means by default that is one. Custom means we are going to customize it. So by default, ACL deny all inbound and outbound traffic until you add rules. Until you add rules, it will deny by default. You can specify both allow and deny rules as we already mentioned. Now rules are evaluated in the number order, starting with the lowest number. What is this number order? What they are mentioning? As in the previous example, I told you what is the number order? Name. Next one I told like purpose of visit. Where are you from? Correct. Where are you from? And I told you phone number. Then purpose or whom to meet. Whom to purpose your visit. Correct. Now this is an order. This is an order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we told like what is the thing we told there? We told rules are evaluated before the decision to allow traffic, but it can be in any order. But here it is a rule where rules are out in the number order, starting lowest number only. If I mention name, second one, this is a question, third one, fourth one, fifth one, I have to follow this. I have to follow this order. Now, one more thing is that here you see there is a rule we have mentioned 100, 120 rule, and starting universal must all. Now they mention the rule number 100 and they directly go to rule number 120. Why they didn't put the rule number 101, 101 and all? See here it is one. The name is 101. Let us take 101. Let us take 100 itself. 101 I'm not mentioning. I'm mentioning this is 120 and 130 and 140. Why I'm mentioning this 10 or 20 numbers gap? Why we want to put like this? Sorry, it is getting disconnected. Is it visible now?
Not it. Yes.
Now? Okay. Now, why do you think that? Why it is 100 and 120? Why, where is 101, 102, 103 and all gone? Why they didn't mention that? What do you think?
Not sure.
Okay. Balakrishnan, Rupali, any idea? The clue is there. Okay, let me tell you. Now, we just now mentioned this is 100, 120. Now we are mentioning name. where are you from, phone number, and meet whom to meet, purpose. Now if I want to add one more event, that is email ID, I want to collect it, and that too I want to collect it before phone number. Now where I will put the number? If I put properly 101, 102, 103, I cannot go and insert this in between. So what we are mentioning 100, in between we'll give some gap. Why we are giving some gap means in between I can come and add any number of rules in between. I want to change some the rule order because this will always start from the lowest to highest. Correct na? So whenever I want, I can insert, for example, 101, I'll put one more rule as email ID you collected before phone number. Now automatically the email ID will be collected, because once we fixed this, we cannot come and change again and again, because if I want to change, I have to change the either full order. Am I right? For example, this second number is whom to meet, right? First one is name, second one is whom to meet, or okay, whom to meet, phone number, then purpose of visit, where are you from. Now this already, if I put 101, 102, 103, 104. Now if you want to remove this, or I want to make it below, means I have to insert this email ID here. Then everything I have to change. Every number I have to change. Correct na? So to avoid that, we put a gap 100, 101. Now I can able to add 19 more rules in between. Are you getting now? Yes. Okay. So this is the difference between security groups versus NACL, network ACL. Scope, it is incident level, this is subnet level. Here supported rules, it will only allow rules only allowed. Here it is both allow and deny rules. Here it is stateful, here it is stateless. All rules must be evaluated before the decision to allow traffic. Here rules are evaluated in the number order before decision to allow traffic. Okay, so whatever we have discussed, that's the same points only we have mentioned it here. So anyway, I'll be sending you the document at that time. You understood this, right? Wherever you go for the AWS interview, they will definitely ask security groups and NAC, or at least they will ask security groups. Okay. Yes, Sai, can you read it?
Build security into your VPC address. Isolate subnet if possible. Choose the appropriate gateway device or VPN solution for your needs. Use firewalls. Security groups and network ACNs are firewalls options that you can use to secure your VPC.
Okay. Fine. We'll go for the next one. Route 53. What? Route 53. As the name itself shows, what is that route? Route means what? Routing. Route means what? Routing. It is mainly one of your domain name system which is want to convert, That means you are typing, for example, amazon.com. Amazon.com. Amazon.com will go to the first to the DNS, domain name system conversion. It will go and check Amazon.com is what is the IP address 129, 192.168.1.1. It will go and check the server. Okay, this is the address, IP address you are trying to reach. Then the server will convert and check and send the page to the user. So this is mainly for your routing purpose. Okay. So it's mainly for your DNS configuration, like your mail server or any direct traffic you want to send it to a particular routing entry, particular web page or website. It will go directly and it will check and get back to that particular IP address. That means first you are typing a like amazon.com, right, in the browser. Now the browser will send a request to the DNS resolver, that is to find which IP address is it. Just now I wrote. Now the DNS resolver will contact the Route 53 to get that particular IP address. It will get. Then the Route 53 will return that IP address to the resolver, which again it will go back to the browser. and the browser uses the IP address which is connected to the website. So first user will come to, you are typing as amazon.com in the browser will go to DNS resolver. DNS, it will go and find which IP address is this. Now IP address route 53, it will go and check from the server. Okay, this is the address they are looking for, this is in our server only. It will return, and again DNS will come, and again it will go to the user. This is a normal process only. Now here is the entire architecture for your better understanding. Here is your correct exact architecture of an AWS cloud. Now here you see how the process will work. I'll explain you. First the user will come. Okay, this is route number one. That is number one option. Always you'll have plan A and plan B. How you are having an electricity problem is solved. If there are frequent power cut, what you will do? In your area there are frequent power cut, what you will do?
Inverter backup or
Inverter.
something.
Yes, exactly. Inverter or a backup or a generator, something. Correct? Na? Now, same thing in the cloud also. They have plan one. That is one route, route number one. If that is not working, I'll go to route number two. Okay, but the user, the customer should not face any issue. That's what the main concept. Fine. Now let us come back. First, user will come. User will first connect through route 23. Route 23 is the internet connectivity. It will first go and check the DNS. Whatever you are typing, the website you are typing, it will first go and check. Now for that, first Route 23 will be receiving the question, and again it will pass to the CloudFront. CloudFront does means you can able to, where we learned CloudFront, in the global infrastructure, like your edge location. I told you, right? Edge location will have this CloudFront. CloudFront is something but front page. Backend is full of edge location. From the edge location, it will get the website and retrieve it faster and give it to the user. Now it will go CloudFront. CloudFront will go inside your AWS Connect, AWS VPC. So AWS Connect means we need internet, right? So internet gateway is the first way. First we'll go to internet gateway, then it will go to your load balance. Load balance is meant balancing the load. Okay, how many requests are coming at the same time? How I am going to balance the workload? Now here you can able to see availability zone 1. We have already configured. Same ditto we'll configure in the availability zone 2 also. Now NAT gateway is here, NAT gateway is here. Next EC2 instance is here, EC2 instance here in the private subnet. This is public. And again we have elastic cache memory to make sure that your data retrieved faster. Then it will go for a database. Here you can see RDS standby copy. And next one is your Amazon EFS mounted. That is your storage. So EFS mount storage is having a common storage. Okay, so now here in this architecture you're able to see all the major things. I told you the major modules. What are the major modules? Security, correct? Next one, networking and compute. I told you these are the 5 main concepts. Database and storage. Database and storage. Now security module, that means you're logging in, so you should be having an IAM permission. That is security. Next, networking. Here you see Route 23, CloudFront, and Internet Gateway. All these three are coming under networking. Next, compute is nothing but your server. Next, database you have RDS, and storage we have EFS. Now here you can able to see load balancer will go to EC2 instance. EC2 instance means what? Auto scaling. The two EC2 is auto scaling. Auto scaling means what? I'm able to increase the server, decrease the server based on the workload. But we have connected it. So if one availability zone gone also, another availability zone will start. You can see EC2 instance have been configured with along with two availability zone. And again elastic cache. Elastic cache means what? What is in the cache memory? What is in the cache memory? We have our browsers cache memory, right? Our browsers are storing all our information. Whenever we come to that page, it is fastly loading. Same thing, this cache memory will retrieve your data faster. Next it is connected to RDS, so database it will go retrieve and come back again. Next in the connection, the EC2 instance is connected with the storage. So whatever storage option we have, storages it's there. Server will help you to move to the EFS. Now EFS, why we want to take? It's a common storage for both the service. If you want to have a shared storage, then you have to go for EFS. So those things we'll be learning in the storage. Now this architecture you understand. If you remember this architecture, you can able to understand all the cloud concepts. Not remember, you should remember this. Okay. Now yes, okay. As I told you, this is route number one. If nothing is working, here for this route 53, what it will do means the main thing route 53 and this let us take this load balancer and EC2 auto scaling. Now itself I'll tell you the difference. What this auto scaling will do. Let us take this. Yes, your sales department. You are in sales department. Okay. Now one of your employee is not coming. One of your department. You are the manager, you can say, and under you have 10 people are there, and one person is not feeling well. What you will do? Will you give the task to him, or you will allocate it to somebody else?
Someone else.
Someone else. Correct, na? So now who has to check whether he is well or not? Is it the manager's responsibility of that department, or the CEO will respond?
Manager.
Manager, correct, na? Now same thing only, this EC2 auto scaling will make sure that no server is unhealthy. No server is unhealthy. If any unhealthy server is there or impaired server is there, it will immediately replace. It will immediately replace. Like the football and other games, we have substitutes and keep them ready. It will immediately replace them. Okay, but its job is only to take care of EC2 instance. As I told you, only the department he can take care. He don't want to go and check the other departments whether these guys are unhealthy or healthy. They don't want to check. Same thing, this load balancer. Load balancer is nothing but sending the workload. Okay, sending the workload. Now how they will send the workload? For example, you are having three systems here, correct? Now one is already 25% is running, one is 50% running, another is 25% running. Let us take this 26% and this is 24%. Now what it will do? To whom it will allocate the next job? Another job is coming to the 26% or 50% or 24%. To whom it will allocate the job?
24%.
24%, correct, na? Yes, why? Because he is having the less workload, correct? Now same thing only load balancer will do. It will balance the workload. It will balance the workload. Who is having less load? So okay, we'll give them to them. That's what it will do. Now these two are also, I mean, this load balancer also will go and check whether the server is healthy. That means the person who is going to receive that task, is he is healthy or not, it will check. Okay. Now this is the one thing. Now the third one is this route 53. What this route 53 will do? It will check whether all the resources are in a good health condition. Whether all the resources are in a good health condition. If whether I can able to provide the service. Whether I can able to provide the service. If not, what it will do? It will say no, I cannot allow you at all. Now, automatically, the user should not get disappointed. The user should not get disappointed because whenever we see the website as 404 error, will you go and visit the website again and again?
No.
No.
No, correct, na? So now this customer also I should not leave. But until I solve the problem which has happened here, I want to make sure this customer is patient and he is able to see something to make him await. For that, what I'll do, I'll put the same website in the static, that is in a S3 bucket we'll store, and it will showcase it will show the same website. Example, I think yesterday those who try to especially Sundays and then the number by 5th, 4th, and all. This LIC app is very slow. It will not allow to log in also. It is keep on showing update, 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 but not logging at all. Later, it will throw an error that there is some technical issue. But the web page was showed. When we click login, it's not logging in at all. Have anyone faced that issue? Okay, let us say keep some app itself. Some app, let us say Zomato, you're logging in. If the Zomato page is there, when you click logging in, it's not moving to the next step, but the page is there. Correct? Will you move out of that page?
Oh,
No. Why? Because it is showing, the page is showing, but you might think that okay, something wrong in my account, maybe my phone connection, my internet issue, but page is working. But it can be their issue also. What they are doing at that time, it's not allowing you inside. There is some problem. They're trying to solve it. Until they solve the problem, customers should not leave that page. So the static web page. Static means what? I cannot able to move anywhere. I mean, static means I don't want to interact. I cannot able to communicate. Okay, I cannot able to communicate. So static website is there, so I can able to see the web page. So I will be cool. Okay, this website is working only, but there is some technical issue. It is loading, taking more time. Maybe server issue. We'll think server issue, until they will not openly say that this is a server issue, but they will try to rectify it faster. But until that, the customer should not leave the page. So we create a static web page. So static web page, as a web page will be shown there, but when you click something, it will not move anything. Okay, so this is until this problem is solved. So this is route number 1, and this is route number 2, that is plan number 2. Okay, next, what is route 53? As I told you already, it is a highly available scaling domain name system. Domain name system means what? When you type something, like you see, it is used to route end users to internet applications by translating example.com. Example.com, it will convert into numeric IP address. Numeric IP address. Then the computers will be connected to each other, and it is fully compliant with both IPv4 and IPv6. IPv4 computers and IPv6 computers also is compatible. We can able to connect users request to infrastructure running in AWS, and also outside of AWS also we can able to connect it. And as I told you, Route 53 also will check the health of your resources. It will check the health of your resources. It features traffic flow and enables you to register domain names also. You can able to register your domain names as well. So that's your Route 53. Now, as I told you in the structure, it will make sure, it will go and check all the resources are working fine. Then only it will allow the traffic. Then only it will allow the users to allow. Otherwise, it will stop here itself, and it will go redirected to the static web page. Now, as I told you, you see, user will type the example, it will go to DNS resolver. DNS resolver will go and check the Route 53. Route 53 will check this is the IP address of that particular ID and come back here. And this IP address will go to the user. In the browser, it will show the web page. Now, this Route 53 has some methods, some types, routing methods. So, what are those methods? We have 7 methods. One is simple routing. As the name itself mentioning, you are having only single server, single routing. That is what? User, DNS, server, in between Route 53. That's it. One user, one request, one response. One user, one request, response. This is simple routing. Next one, weighted round robin routing. Weighted round robin routing means, for example, this server and this server. More number of customers are coming to that website. More number of customers are coming to the website. Now, Route 53, what it will do, whom it will give preference. For example, this server, 75% of the weightage, 75% of the customers are coming for this server. 10%, I mean 25% of the customers only looking for this website. Now traffic is getting more. Now, where this Route 53 will send, where will provide the more weightage? Let us take this for simple understanding. Okay, you have your computer, correct? In your computer, let us take, I'll open a VLC media player, okay, and a Word document and a Photoshop. Now, which one will have the higher weightage? Photoshop, Word document, or video player? Which will having more weightage, the memory weightage? Yes, sir?
Photoshop.
Photoshop or video?
Yeah, if
Okay, you're
the
saying Photoshop. Okay, what about others? Mm. Yes, yes, sir. Tell me. Okay, Photoshop, as you said, Photoshop will take more weightage. Now, if you're going for a video, if the video is already in the system, then it will not take much memory. But if the
correct.
video is you're running from an internet resource, then it will take more memory. Correct? Now, video will always have more memory. Now, as I told you, let us give this VLC media player. Let us say I'm running from my computer already. One video is there. That video only I'm running. So weightage will be more. Let us take 50, 20, 30, or 50, 10, 40. That also possible. Correct now. So more weightage is for whom needs more memory. Now here in the Route 53 will decide which server needs more memory, which server has to be given weightage. So more number of questions are coming for this 75% of server, right? 75% of the question is answered by this other server. So more weightage will be given to the other server only. How frequently the customer is reaching to that server, based on that weightage, it will redirect the traffic. Okay, that's what weighted round robin. Next one, latency routing. Latency means what? I already told you. Latency means what? Reduce delay. Correct na? Reduce delay. Now what I want to do, somebody is trying to access my system server. I want to reduce the delay because my, as I told you in the global infrastructure, I might want to check which edge location is nearby globally. That I will give the preference. That I will take the resource from there and I just retrieve it to the customer. We will share the website to that customer immediately. That's called improve global applications. Next one, geolocation routing. Geolocation routing based on the region, which region is nearby, that region only will take, or within that region, whichever resource is nearby, that will take. So route traffic based on the location of the users, like your phone towers only, like your phone towers, whichever tower is nearby, that will get connected first. Same thing here also, the latency is reduced and it will first go which location is in that location, any main server, that is your region or availability zone is there, it will check. Okay, this region we have the server, so we can able to use that copy. Next, geo proximity routing. Geo proximity means what? We have learned this geo proximity in the second module. That is how to select a region. Proximity means whether whatever resource you are looking for, is it there or not. That's what this geo proximity routing. Based on that, it will give the preference of the traffic based on the location of your resource. Next comes the important one. This is what we are going to do. What? Failure over routing. Now, in the previous slide, I explained you. In the structure, I explained you. Plan 1 and plan 2, correct? Plan A and plan B. So if plan A failed, I'll go to plan B. So failure over to backup site if your primary site becomes unreachable. So when it is unreachable, I want to display ads or I want to display some other things. Right? That is what your failure over routing. Next, multi-value answered routing. So respond to all the DNS queries within up to 8 healthy records selected at random. That is, we can able to set multiple resources. We can able to set multiple answer routing, where we can able to go up to 8 healthy records. 8 healthy records means 8 up to 8 servers we can able to go, where we can able to respond faster, where we can able to respond faster. Like you are having a sales, like in a shop, you're having more sales, you have only 2 salesperson, what you will do? I think this Diwali time and all, you will be able to see a small shop will be there, but on Diwali time alone they will be having some 5 or 10 employees or 8 employees, correct na? Why they have like that?
Because of
Why they
demand.
have like that? Yes, demand. One more thing is there. What is it? I think if you go to this market, especially the wholesale market, or some every city is having that big bazaars kind of thing, na? Bazaars, we'll say. Always will be crowded. Yes, because I want to answer faster. I want to answer faster. For that, we are taking this multi-value answer. So majorly, we'll take only the failure over routing, because once get failed, second one will immediately start as a backup site. These are the Route 238 supported routing types. Now here you see multi-region deployment. Multi-region deployment. Let us take Amazon Prime itself. Now Amazon Prime, they have launched in the US. Okay, and one more copy, they one more region also they have launched, that is in the Australia and Melbourne. Now why we want to launch two sites? Why we want to launch the same application in two areas, two regions? Why? Why they want to launch for two regions? Same application, why they have launched in two regions? One is this side, one is other side.
Maybe the proximity to that particular location.
Exactly. Now let us say divide this. Okay. Now this guy wants to watch Amazon Prime. Where it will go? See here, this side is called your US West. US West. Here it is called AP Southeast. That is Asia Pacific Southeast. Correct na? So this guy who is in which location is this? Singapore somewhere. He wants to watch Amazon Prime. We have already launched Amazon Prime here also and here also. Where the copy will go for him?
Asia Pacific.
Exactly. Now this guy wants to watch Amazon Prime. Where first it will go from?
US West.
Exactly. So whichever region is nearby, that's why we deploy in two places. I want my customer to be able to get the data faster without any delay. So I'll launch my application in two places. One is from the right side, one is from the left side. So that all those customers, so now these customers, when they try to contact, where it will go? Again, it will go to US West. Now these customers wants to access Amazon Prime, again it will go to here. Now since we have already got a copy here, if this India wants to access, where they will get the copy from? Where they will get the copy from?
Asia
As
Pacific.
we already mentioned, no, as we already told, in the infrastructure, global infrastructure, everyone will have a cache copy, correct na? So if he already got this one, he will have one copy, so it will go here. Now again more faster, I don't want to go again here, because already the nearest person have that copy. Again I will start. Okay, so to avoid or to reduce delay, we have this. Now route 53 DNS
So,
failure over just now. Hmm.
in case of Asia Pacific fails, right, due to whatever reason,
Hmm.
whether
Hmm.
like the for Asia, whether we can access US also as a kind of backup.
Yes, if this is failed, but it will go here only, right? If this is
Yeah. So
failed, the other copy is failed, definitely it will go here. In case if the nearest person having one more copy, then they will get it. If nearest person also don't have any copy, then again this has to be go to US only. Original server will go. Original copy where we are getting, there only will go.
that means, like, say
But
something
main
like
thing,
China wanted to access Amazon. Okay. So then China will first come to Asia Pacific Southeast. Okay. And at the same time,
yes.
Vietnam, if they wanted to access, then they will access nearby, which is like China, not exactly from the, say, this is
Yes.
what, Australia types.
Exactly, exactly. See, first you go and search. Like, see, you're having this Ola Uber. This is a concept of Ola Uber. Whatever your service
Mm.
you're getting, Ola Uber, you have Rapido, you're booking a bike, cab. How it is finding the nearest person immediately? Will
Right.
it go to the main hub? Okay, you got it actually. I
Yes,
told you the
yes.
Ola Uber. Yes, Ola Uber, whatever we in service nowadays, that is bringing up which closest, which is. And when you put the map itself will show. I want to go for a hotel, 5-star hotel. It will ask you near me. Once you put near me, again automatically it will search which application is running nearby, which driver is nearing, like in the Ola Uber, which driver is nearby. Everything is a cache copy. Every system, every network will have a cache copy. That is who is approaching nearby, because I want the you also will not wait, right? For 10 minutes will you wait for Ola? It was loading. Will you wait? Or you will install one more app, Rapido you will install, or Uber you will install and start checking there. Even I think today also I checked I was searching for Ola for around 10 to 20 minutes. Then I put Rapido, it came within 5 minutes. Right? Okay. Coming to the Route 23 DNS failure over, as I told you, failure over means if plan A is failed, plan B will come. Now, why we want this failure over routing only better? Because it is improve availability of your application that run by AWS, because you are having a confidence in backup and failure over scenarios of your own application. That is, if A it is getting failed, B will automatically start immediately. Next, enabling high availability by multi-region architecture. One multi-region architecture failure A will failure B. I mean, if A is failed, B will start activated automatically, like the previous slide we saw. Next, Route 23 always keep on create health checkup. We'll keep on checking what server is running, what server is doing. Okay, it'll keep on checking. If any fault, if one point fault also, it will just remove and add one more resource. It'll keep on checking, not add or remove. It'll just check. If any health issue is there, it'll stop that traffic itself. It will not allow to take care of the traffic. Now here's a scenario for one. You can able to see DNS failure over routing. First one we have mentioned, routing policy is failure over policy. That is primary record type. What is the primary record type? User is coming to Route 23. Primary channel is going for load balancing. Load balancing will go to auto scaling. Auto scaling is already connected with two availability zones with EC2 instance. One EC2 instance, the directly will go to the database. Now database also having a copy in the availability zone, and one more server is also connected to the database of the main server. Now, if this is not working, not successful, primary, already we have mentioned failure over. We are mentioning S3 bucket failure over is a second record type. If this is not working, this will work. Okay, this is called a failure over routing for multi-tier web application. Come to the end of this section. Amazon Route 53 is highly available and scalable cloud DNS web applications, web service that translate domain names into numeric IP addresses. Amazon Route 53 supports several types of routing policies. Multi-region deployment improves your applications performance for a global audience. And you can use Amazon Route 53 failover to improve the availability of your application as well. I think we can finish this one in 2 or 3 slides only will be there, so that we'll finish this networking as well. And tomorrow we can able to do a lab. Is that fine for you?
Okay.
Okay. So, okay. CloudFront means nothing but CDN. Okay. CDN means content delivered network. Content is delivered through network, as I already told in the infrastructure, global infrastructure. So here it is a globally distributed system of caching server. Which one is the caching server? Edge location is your caching server. So it will cache copies of commonly requested file. It's not only one file. I think I have sent you the document. If you open the third module, you will be able to see commonly requested file will be stored in the elastic, sorry, edge location, and infrequently accessed data will be stored in your regional edge cache location. So here it will deliver a local copy of the requested content from the nearby cache edge or points of presence. Points of presence is not but edge location and regional edge cache location. Next, why we want to have this cache copy, cache copy, cache copy? Just now I told you your browser why it is capturing all the data you are watching and everything, because the next time when you come it has to be very faster. That's what this will do. It will accept the dynamic content. Dynamic means we can only changing it will work. It improves your application's performance and scaling. As we already know that it will helping us to improve the performance of our application. Like some apps you can able to see automatically it is going and logging to that particular app. We don't want to give it again and again. Now here is what we already mentioned. Like to say original servers in the US, and here we are in India. Here we are in India. So Amazon Prime itself will take, and we take some movie. What is that? KGF. Okay, KGF. You are having in the Amazon Prime. Where is the main server? Main server is in the US, but you from India you are able to watch it. How we are able to watch it? Because it'll move from not from here to here directly. It is moving from here to Europe, then again Russia, and again some Arabian countries. Correct, then it is coming here one copy. So now all these guys are having a copy of kgf. Now somebody from apart from India, Australia is asking, or some China guy is asking. Now again it will jump from here whichever is nearby, and again it will go here. So this is what, so why we are mentioning this as content delivery network. Content means what is meant by content we are representing in a website? What are all things you are able to see in your website? What are all the things you're able to see? You're able to see text, images, videos, documents, correct, PDFs, anything. So all these are called content. This content from that place to this place, that is from US to India or somewhere from another place globally, it is delivered. The full content is getting delivered via network. There's a content delivery network which is helping you to reduce the latency. Why we want this CloudFront? Because fast, local, and secure CDN service, global of edge locations. As I told you, edge location is only helping you for having the free access to data. Like your new movie in the YouTube, you're able to see a lot of people are viewing it, and it will not stuck because already many people have viewed it. So every site, every region, every edge location have a cache copy. That's why that website is loading faster. Next one, it is self-service model. That means you can able to select your own service, pay as you go pricing. How much you have used, only for that you are going to pay. Now here is edge location. You're able to see that edge location means what? Network of data centers that CloudFront uses to serve popular content quickly to customers. So all these blue dots are your edge locations, and violet color is having multiple edge locations. As in the US, there is no issue, right? For Amazon, having issues in the Asia Pacific in other locations. Now, regional edge cache location, as I already told you, it caches that contains cache content that is popular enough to stay at the edge location. And as I told you, this is infrequently accessed data will get stored. This is frequently accessed data, it will get stored. Now, all these things, edge location, multiple edge location, regional edge cache location, all together we call it as, both of these we call it as points of presence, which is helping the CloudFront. CloudFront is a global support. It's like a front, and as the name itself says, CloudFront. That is front page. This will be visible like your Amazon Prime or Netflix or whatever it is. The front page, how it looks like. But when you click that file only, it will go and connect it to the main file. Correct, na? You might be able to see some old movies are coming. Let us record you if you go and check very old movie. It will show the slide there, that is CloudFront. In the front end, I'll show these are the things that are available. But when you will be able to access, when you click that only, you'll be able to access. Okay, so what are the benefits? So fast global security at the edge, highly programmable, deeply integrated with AWS, and cost effective also. So these are the benefits of CloudFront. Next, how we are going to charge? You're going to charge by data transfer out, as we already mentioned in the fundamentals of pricing. How much data you're transferring outside the region, data transfer outside from CloudFront edge location to the internet or to your origin. Charged for the volume of data transfer, how much volume you spent. Based on that, you'll be charged. That is one method. Another method is charge number of the HTTP request. That means what? How many people come and visit your website? Based on that, you give for each request. Each time a server website is typed, you have to pay. Some other users, because 1,000 people are there, many people will go and particularly go to that website. Based on that, whether that is also option is with us. Whether you are going for HTTP request access or data transfer out access. Next one, invalidate request. Invalidate request means what? Let us say, what is the spelling for Amazon.com? Amazon.com. Can you just spell it? A M. Let us say, instead of ZON, I just put JON. Now what will happen actually? Instead of Z, I put JON. What will happen? Will it go to that Amazon website, correct website, or it will show some error, or what it will say? Come on, guys, are you there? Right, you're there. Instead of typing Amazon ZON, you typed as ZON. What will happen?
It's a 404 error.
404 error.
Website will not
No.
be found. Like it will not get.
Is it saying like, are you looking for ZON?
Okay, in Google you're saying like if you type.
Yes, you see.
Yes.
Correct, na? I put Amazon. Now it is requesting, it is recommending Amazon. Am I right? Now this is called invalid request. That means you typed something, okay, but it is correcting. It is correcting you, redirecting to the right website. Now if you go, if CloudFront corrects it, if CloudFront correct it, first 1,000 wrong paths it will okay, it will say okay, no issue. But after 1001, that means 1001, you will be charged 0.005% per path, cents per path. That is request for invalidation. But if 20,000 paths, this is per month. You can able to see invalidation each month. So per month, 1,000 users will type wrongly. We don't think so, but they are having a request. Okay. Next one, dedicated IP and custom messages. That is, dedicated IP means what? Dedicated server has to be allocated for your website on CloudFront. Then you have to take the SSL certificate, as well as you have to pay $600 per month for a dedicated IP. Dedicated IP means dedicated system. It will be allocated for you. Okay. This is again, it's whether if you want to keep it or you don't want, we don't want to keep it. You still will pay extra all these things and all. Come to the end of this section, a CDN is a global distributed service system of caching servers that accelerates delivery of content. Amazon CloudFront is a fast CDN service that securely delivers data, videos, application, and APIs over a global infrastructure with low latency and high transfer speeds. So Amazon CloudFront offers many benefits as well. Coming to the end of this section, in this summary, we discussed about basics of networking, network diagram, VPC architecture, build a VPC, and security group, fundamentals of Route 53 and Amazon CloudFront. Complete the knowledge check. Which AWS service networking service enables a company to create a virtual network within AWS? Which networking service enables a company to create a virtual network? I want to create a virtual network. What I want? Oh, okay. I think you are not seeing this slide.
Yeah.
You guys see this? You guys didn't see this one, which I
No, no,
explained.
your screen was not visible. Actually, it was showing that Google.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I didn't see that. You guys didn't inform also, no? Okay. So as I told you, data transfer, HTTP request is another method, and invalidation request. Okay, at that time, invalidation only we came there. Dedicated IP, as I told you, dedicated IP. Next, CDN, I just read now, offers many benefits. Distributed system. Coming to the wrap and basics of networking, Route 23, CloudFront we discussed. Complete the knowledge check. Now, which AWS networking service enables a company to create a virtual networking with the AWS? As the name itself will have a clue. Which one is a virtual network?
Amazon VPC.
Okay. Okay, others are also saying the same thing. So create a virtual network. Yes, the correct answer is option D, virtual private network. That is VPC, virtual private cloud. That is what we have to create. VPC. Fine. So tomorrow we'll see the lab of networking lab. So you can log into your educate account and be ready. Okay. And I'll send you this network login. I mean network. This material which I showed you. We have completed 5 modules. Still, we have 5 more modules. As I told you, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All these are the major 5 modules. In that, 2 we have completed. Now we have compute. Tomorrow is the main. I mean, Wednesday we'll talk about the main module, that is compute module. After compute, we have storage and then database. Okay. Simultaneously, we'll do 1 lab when we finish all the network main topics. Okay. So and guys, just one more thing. So you just log into your account, you'll be able to see this cloud practitioner page, right? I think in your login page, on the top, like it'll show assignment, quiz, and all those things. There will be having a rating or feedback for me. Just give the feedback for me, okay? In your page.
Is it under My Learnings?
My learnings, I think. Can you just share your screen? I will tell you. Same thing where you watch the video, no? Left side, I am posting the videos. I think when you click that button, it's showing. No? On the top, you'll be able to see assignments, quiz. One more thing. Uh, Okay, where is it? Refresh the page. Raid course is there, na? Raid course, it's there. That one. You can put the command and rating and everything.
Okay.
Okay. Just everyone does to do that. Okay. Tomorrow we'll see the networking lab. Okay, guys.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So we'll see you tomorrow at the same time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sir,
Have
one
a
thing I
nice.
just want to know, like, can we get any question bank, like whatever the module we are closed till now? So, is there any question bank which we can refer with?
I will give you the cloud practitioner question bank itself. Is that fine for you? You can start go through that. Dumps in sense how they will ask the questions in the exams in the cloud practitioner exam. I'll send you one form now.
Yeah,
Okay,
that would be great,
so
sir.
that you
Because
can.
yeah, because one session if we complete, like we can go through it also, like side by parallelly we can go through the questions also. It would be easy for us.
Okay, fine. I'll just send you that because now itself we start learning on those things. You'll get some idea.
Okay.
Okay, today I'll post both the one question paper as well as one model question paper like cloud practitioner exam. There's the same questions which was asked in the previous exams only, the previous exam question papers only. That as well as this one I'll send you, the slide material. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you
Thank you.
guys. We'll see you tomorrow at the same time.